Hello friends, do you like listening to stories? If yes, then I will tell you stories from the Panchatantra. Would you like to listen?
Today, I'll tell you the story of a demon called Ghantakran. In a village, there lived a man who had a bullock cart. He used this cart to transport goods from one village to another. The bull's neck had a large metal bell tied to it. Whenever the cart moved, the bell would ring, and its sweet sound could be heard from far away, allowing people to recognize the sound of his cart. One day, the man was carrying goods from one village to another. On the way, he had to pass through a small forest. The forest was dense and desolate. Due to its depth and dark environment, very few people dared to venture there. Those who did pass through tried to cross quickly during daylight because the forest was home to many wild animals. Predators like lions, leopards, bears, and wild boars made this place even more terrifying. It was widely believed that wild animals often roamed the forest in search of prey, and if a human crossed their path, their life would be in grave danger. This is why the forest was always quiet and deserted. Every corner of the forest was filled with danger and adventure, adding to its mysteriousness. As soon as he reached the middle of the forest, a hungry tiger suddenly appeared. The tiger heard the sound of the bell and was drawn toward the cart. The tiger had been hungry for several days. He hadn't found any prey for a long time, which made him both hungry and restless. Suddenly, he spotted a bullock cart approaching along the forest path. The cart was drawn by two bullocks, and there was a driver seated on it. The tiger thought, "This is a great opportunity to satisfy my hunger. These bullocks and their driver would make an easy meal." The hungry tiger's eyes sparkled with a dangerous gleam. He observed the bullock cart closely and began planning his attack. He was certain this prey wouldn't escape. Such opportunities were rare in the forest, and this seemed like an easy chance to fill his stomach. The tiger slowly rose from his spot and prepared to attack. His movements were slow yet calculated. Hiding behind the bushes, he crept closer to the bullock cart, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. His mind was fixed on one goal: to quench his hunger at any cost. It attacked both the driver and the bull. The tiger killed them both and gradually ate them, then left that forest and went elsewhere. Some villagers later passed by and found the bullock cart and its driver lying dead in the forest. News spread in the village that the man and his bull had died in the forest for some unknown reason. People didn't know that a tiger had attacked them there. When the villagers found the cart driver and his bullocks dead in the forest, panic swept through the village. The scene was so horrifying that anyone who saw it trembled with fear. No one could figure out what exactly had happened. The news of the deaths quickly spread throughout the village like wildfire. People began interpreting the event in their own ways. "This couldn't have been just an ordinary attack," said the village elders. Some believed it was the work of a ferocious tiger, but others disagreed. Rumors started flying. Someone claimed, "There must be a demon living in the forest now, killing anyone who crosses its path." Another said, It must be a cursed spirit that has taken up residence there. The villagers were now so terrified that they stopped going near the forest entirely. Even during the day, they avoided the area. Fearful discussions filled the air. Some even stopped going to their fields or fetching fodder near the forest. Women and children were particularly scared. They feared that if there really was a demon in the forest, it could attack the village at any moment. In their terror, villagers started locking their doors and windows tightly, even during the day. Meetings were held in the village square, and people tried to uncover the truth behind the incident. Some suggested that someone from the village should gather the courage to investigate the forest, but no one was willing to take the risk. Rumors grew with each passing day. Someone claimed, "I heard strange noises coming from the forest at night." Another insisted, "I saw the shadow of a huge animal behind the trees." Such stories only added to the fear. What had initially been the story of a tiger's attack had now turned into a terrifying mystery that haunted everyone's minds. The atmosphere of the village had completely changed. Where villagers once relied on the forest for their needs, now the same forest seemed menacing and threatening. People strictly forbade their children from going near it, and even they avoided venturing close to it themselves. The event became a tale of terror in the village's history, one that people would not forget for a long time. A few days later, the bell ended up in the hands of some monkeys. The monkeys played with the bell and rang it every day. Some cunning villagers spread the rumor that a demon named Ghantakran lived on the hill in that forest, ringing the bells. They claimed that if anyone tried to approach the hill, the demon would kill and eat them. Hearing this, the villagers became frightened and stopped using that route. Fear spread throughout the village. In the same village, a wise man lived. He thought that the sound of the bell might have a different cause since it kept ringing continuously without any specific time. He made a plan and carefully ventured into the forest. There, he saw monkeys playing with the bell and ringing it. The man was very clever and intelligent. When he saw the monkeys ringing the bells, he immediately realized that they were the root cause of the fear and rumors that had shaken the entire village. He understood that if he directly revealed this truth to the villagers, their fear would certainly vanish. However, he also thought, what benefit would I gain from doing so? He pondered further, if I use this situation wisely, it could turn into a beneficial opportunity for me. Why not come up with a plan that eliminates the villagers' fear while also providing me some advantage? With this thought, he devised a plan. He decided to solve the problem while using his intelligence to increase his reputation and gain rewards. He planned to convince the villagers that he could resolve the mysterious issue. This way, not only would the villagers admire him, but his status and wealth would also grow. He formulated a strategy and thought, I will present the incident to the villagers in such a way that they see it as an extraordinary and challenging task. For this, I can ask for a reward for my efforts and time. This way, their fear will be eradicated, and I'll also benefit financially. Determined to execute his plan, he went to the village square the next day. With full confidence, He addressed the villagers, saying, "I have discovered the cause behind the airy bell sounds coming from the forest. But resolving this issue isn't easy. It will require a lot of effort and time from me. If you all support me and agree to reward me appropriately, I can permanently eliminate your fear." The villagers, already gripped by fear and superstition, were impressed by his words. They believed he could truly solve their problem. After discussing among themselves, they decided to help him and promised to give him a suitable reward for his work. Thus, the man cleverly created a situation where he not only alleviated the villagers' fear but also secured a profitable opportunity for himself. With his plan ready, he began preparing to put it into action. He decided to inform the king about it. He went to the king and said, "Your Majesty, if you give me a little money, I can drive this Ghantakran demon away from here." The king agreed to his request and rewarded him with some money. The man used this money to buy many fruits, which he scattered in the forest. Seeing the fruits, the monkeys left the bell and started eating. At that moment, the man quickly took the bell and brought it back to the king. Now, the sound of the bell stopped coming from the forest. The king and the villagers believed that the man had truly driven the Ghantakran demon away. The king rewarded him further with honor and wealth. Thus, the imaginary Ghantakran demon came to an end, and peace was restored in the village. We are glad that you are liking our effort, subscribing to our channel, and liking our videos. We sincerely thank you from the bottom of our hearts for this. You can let us know how you liked this video through your comments. Here are the lessons from the story in 5 points. 1. Don't blindly believe in rumors. Accepting anything as true without verification often leads to fear and confusion. First, try to understand the truth behind it. 2. Don't fear unknown sounds. Try to discover the truth, instead of being afraid of unexpected sounds or situations. Approach them calmly and carefully to understand the cause. 3. Act wisely and with intelligence. Handling difficult situations with a clear mind can lead to solutions. Staying calm and thinking clearly is often more beneficial than panicking. 4. Don't let fear and rumors grow. Fear and rumors weaken our minds and can make life unbearable. It's important to maintain self-control and guide others appropriately. 5. Seek the truth and face problems. If we try to understand the truth and face challenges, we can become stronger and more self-reliant individuals.
So, tell us, how did you like our story? If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to share it with your friends so they can also enjoy the stories. We are very grateful that you took the time to watch. We'll meet again next time with a new story. Until then, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
You